Pope Francis is dead and it's almost killing me. Not because he's gone, but because of the typography on his tombstone. Dear Lord, forgive them, they know not what they kern. And yes, we're going to look at how it should have been spaced and what this holy design disaster can teach us about web and app typography. But first, let's talk about what went terribly, terribly wrong. I mean, seriously, A NCISCVS? That's not a name, that's a cry for help! I sure hope the Pope is in a better place, because his name clearly isn't. What is this? Is this some kind of secret Da Vinci Code riddle? Or maybe the Vatican's newest escape room? It's so bad, it actually made headlines. When even the New York Times starts reporting on kerning, you know we've entered typographic end times. And just think about all the people who lined up for hours to pay their respects at Santa Maria Maggiore, only to walk away with Maggiore disappointment. You expect solemn glory, divine elegance, and instead you get a Times New Roman on a Tombstone situation. And this is no joke. It's literally set in Times New Roman, a system font. But on the other hand, Pope Francis was a very humble man. And really, what could be more humble than going with Microsoft Word's long-time default font? It's not just modest, it's practically monastic. Which honestly makes me wish that the Manson had just opened Microsoft Word and gone for it. Because even with kerning turned off, it might have looked better. The real issue here is that the type was never spaced properly to begin with, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But how do I know how to space out type? Roman inscriptions! Yes, that Rome where Pope A NCISCVS now lies. The real tragedy? Trajan's column, the holy grail of Roman type. It's just a 20-minute walk away. They could have gone, studied the letters, had a cappuccino, seen God, and come back with better kerning. I mean, the Romans perfected letter spacing before they even invented the letter U. This isn't some recent breakthrough. They were doing it while Jesus was still alive. The principle is simple: to balance the space inside each letter form with the space between the letters themselves. Start by spotting the biggest visual gaps, like the canyon here between the R and the A. Then adjust the rest to match, aiming for a rhythm that looks even to the eye. And this isn't about math, it's about feel. What probably happened on the Pontiff's tomb? Equal spacing between every letter. Classic rookie mistake. When done right, it could have looked beautiful, even in Times New Roman. So what can we take from all this when it comes to product design? In digital interfaces, content of course is dynamic and we can't manually tweak every letter pair. That's why the system itself needs to be solid. Step 1. Use a proper font, one that comes with built-in kerning tables. Most of them do, but just check. Type a V and an A next to each other and you see what I mean. Like this gorgeous one, Spectral. Wonderful. Step 2. Make sure kerning is then actually turned on. This sounds obvious again, but you'd be surprised. And then add a bit of extra letter spacing to loosen things up, especially with all caps. Some fonts, like Spectral, even offer special capital spacing features. Activate them. This is what good typography looks like. Clean, intentional, reverent. And yes, it works for websites, apps, other names, and apparently the afterlife. So, the next time someone says, "What's the worst that could happen with bad typography?" just tell them even the Pope couldn't escape it. And if you're wondering whether your UX is committing the same sins, if your app or website is spiritually blocked by bad spacing, book a free type check with me. We'll pray, we'll kern, and maybe, just maybe, the Holy Spirit will align your text to the baseline grid. If it doesn't, no worry, I'll tell you how to do it. I'd love to see you on that call. But if you're now interested in more kerning issues, take a look at this video here. And what probably happened on the